He's in here. Zest as well, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, he's played in enough, and Zest is good enough that he's definitely won a couple.
Now I need to look it up.
I like to know these statistics, so by all means. In the meantime, in the top right-hand side of the map, playing for Kazi Gaming, it is Solar.
And in the bottom left of Eternal Empire, it is Zest. Hey there, Zest. All right. So Solar, the all-time champion, 8 wins. And then Zest has won 3 times. So
Not bad, not bad.
there you go. We got 2 multi-winners here in Afreeca World today. That's always good.
DRG's played in a few. Has he won one? Or maybe he's come second or something.
No, he's never won one.
Oh, okay. Maybe this will be his one.
He took second in 45.
Okay.
And then, yeah, that's the highest he's finished.
That would have been around when he came back to pro gaming.
Yeah, it looks like it is. Based on that date. Anyway. Yeah, we like Solar. I like Solar here. For some reason, he kind of tends to underperform in, like, GSL, for example, or Katowice, or DreamHack, or things like that.
Yeah.
But in these kind of events, man, he shines. He looks unstoppable. I don't know what it is.
How well did he do at Katowice last year? Because you're definitely right about like the GSL and stuff with him underperforming.
Yeah.
And I think a part of that is the whole Zerg in long series is sort of getting the short end of the stick, I think. And then also just the fact that I guess Solar is a very good Zerg, and he's very solid, but he can be, I don't know, maybe a little bit predictable or something.
Yeah, I mean, he made it to the round of 12 in Katowice, so
that's not a bad result.
No, and that's about what I expect, right?
Yeah,
is somewhere around there for him. But I don't know. I don't really expect him to see him in the semifinals at Katowice, and he got 3-1 by Dark in the round of 12. So yeah, again, I love Solar. Again, when I'm able to cast him in these events, he looks absolutely terrifying. So this is the best version of Solar, and I like that.
Yeah, I definitely do like it. It is Solar's Cup. We're just here for Solar. That's basically it. Yeah, every now and then a pro will message me on Twitter and be like, "Hey, when's the next Afreeca World?" And I'll be like, "Oh, you want to win some money, do you?"
I know how this works.
And usually they do. So, yeah, Solar, he's just doing usual Zerg stuff. Had to take his third before his natural because Zest was a pain with that probe. Zest getting out the Oracle. And here's a question for you, Falcon. Blizzard pushed that patch live just the other day.
They did.
Have Void Rays been getting used?
I mean, we haven't really had any super professional tournaments since then. Not that I've watched anyway. But in the lower levels, those kids love the fast Void Rays.
It's just a nightmare.
Platinum is over the moon about their fast Void Rays.
At least the Protoss players are.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Sorry, yeah, the Protoss are they could not be happier about this.
3 drones, not bad. Oracle's got to be careful to avoid that queen.
It might be a recall. No, there's enough dead airspace. Yeah. Got out.
If it had just got those 3 drones and then got out with like its orange HP, that would have been really good. The 3 drones for the being in the red, not bad.
Right. I mean, it's better than no workers. I'll take it.
Zest built a second Stargate, by the way.
Oh, is he going mass? Oh no, mass Phoenix.
Oh, Zest UTs.
But you could have made the fast Void Rays.
He could have just been listening to us and been like, all right, guys, I got you.
You know, but man, they are still so terrible versus Zerg. Anytime a Protoss makes Void Rays against me, I'm like, thank you so much.
It's like, I need to build queens and spores, you say?
Yeah, maybe I can actually use Hydras? Hydras are great. Parasitic Bomb is stupid good.
Oh yeah, Void Rays just clump up so much. What
Yeah.
did they do to the Tempest, by the way?
Ooh,
I know
they gave
something
it like
happened to it.
Super special attack.
Oh.
Hold up. I want to see what it's called. Tectonic Destabilizers.
Ooh.
So you upgrade it at the Fleet Beacon, and it improves the Tempest's attack to deal 40 plus damage versus structures.
Oh.
So basically, it's a way for Protoss to deal with Spore Crawler forests in late game PvZ, is my guess.
Okay, you know where we're gonna see that getting used? When Poor
In this
Laughing
game?
Games is contained on one base by a Protoss who cannon rushed him and started to build Tempest, and is now just gonna one-shot all of my buildings.
Yes, that is an issue. I don't know what else to say.
And then they're gonna use their speedy Void Rays to zip in and out. And since the Void Rays are faster, they're now gonna get out of the Cyclone lock-on quicker. And it's just gonna be a bad time.
Yeah, no, I think you're predicting the future quite nicely.
Alright, so Zest's Phoenix got 10 kills, I believe.
Yeah.
1 Phoenix died. That's definitely worth it. That was a good surprise he got on Solar. The Zerg did not scout it. However, Solar's still at 71 drones.
And he's making 10 Hydras. So there's this weird limit where Hydras just get lifted and killed by Phoenix, but then if they cross that line in the number of Hydras they have, all of a sudden all the Phoenix die.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of feel like Solar's going for that right now, because he is pumping out Hydras real fast.
Yeah, Hydra's not a bad unit for Zerg. Then eventually you can just go into Lurkers too.
Well, I mean, if there is no splash damage right on the other side for the Protoss, then suddenly these Hydras are gods. If there are no Disruptors or Colossus or Storm, then suddenly you push with like 50 Hydras, and the Phoenix are like, so we're not good at base defense. Oh look, but Storm is coming in. Okay, so Zest is no dummy. He knows. He forced out a bunch of Hydras. He saw them. He's chronoing Storm. The Overseer sees that Storm is being researched, and a Spire gets plopped down.
Yeah, five more drones did die to those Phoenix before they recalled. So
Not bad.
Zest trying to get some damage done, but Solar's just droning up. 87 drones. Not far off DRG's 100 from earlier, but I think 100 drones in PvZ might be a little bit much.
Yeah, a little over the top. Ah, Copenhagen DOS.
Huh.
Fun fact, Cyril and Raynor have each played Afreeca World once, and neither of them won in their one appearance.
Wow. I was amazed back
What's
when
that?
back when Cyril played. That was just right before he was really getting good. Word on the street
Yeah.
was that the guy was good, and I was like, "Well, check him out." Then he loses in Afreeca World. It's like, Cyril's overrated. I don't know
Dude,
I don't know what people are talking about.
He finished behind Elaser and Hero Marine.
I know, which is
Dang.
hilarious because they're very, very good.
That is fantastic. And then Raynor took second in 2018 May. Petit Drogo beat him.
Okay.
And yeah, that was right before he started getting good too. So yeah, we caught them when they were babies.
Yeah, now they both have absurd amounts of money, and we'd need a much bigger prize pool to get them out here.
Probably true.
Although, I get the feeling that if I tried, this is a joke, but if I tried the pride thing, it's like, hey, you want to try and actually win in Afreeca World?
You know that Solar's won it 8 times, right?
It's like you may be the WCS Global Finals champion, but there's one title that still eludes you.
You've won every WCS event there is, and now it's gone, and now you're winning the ESL events. So let's add another one to your trophy case, huh? Well, the other thing is, like, this isn't much of a commitment. It's like one afternoon.
Yeah, but
Anyway.
at the same time, the cost of their strategies and stuff and VODs to
Yeah.
be studied.
Okay, but then you just play the pride on that one too and be like, oh, come on. You're really that afraid of somebody watching your playstyle, Cyril. Meanwhile, Zerglings and Hydras and Banelings are just crushing over here. I don't know if there's any... there's a High Templar with Storm there. He didn't do anything with it, though.
Yeah, Zest is just kind of chilling, building up carriers.
Why? Why carriers?
Because carriers didn't
They're
get
bad.
a buff this patch.
They sure didn't. Oh,
And
denied
Zest
air
is
weapons.
aiming
level
for that
1.
buff. All the interceptors are dead. Zest has got a good portion of his army not in place to help defend this.
That would be hilarious if Zest is like, this is my protest against carriers being garbage. I'm going to intentionally use them in every PvZ I play.
Who needs carriers? I mean, you can just charge into the Hydras with Zealots since there's no Banelings left.
It's true.
And then your Phoenix are still just lifting up the Hydras as you move across the map.
Yeah, remember that critical amount of Hydras? That's not them. 2 is not enough. Dude, this counter is actually a little bit scary. Although that's a lot of Bane.
I mean, Solar's... those were some really good Baneling connections, but Solar's invested most of his money into Corruptors since he's thinking about dealing with the carriers. Well, turns out there's a bunch of Archons and Immortals on the ground.
Yeah, they're pretty tanky for your Banelings. Ooh, storming. That hatch does end up going down. The carriers are actually kind of participating here. The Corruptors can't do much because there's Archons down there blasting them. And you know what? That's the first Zerg base killed today.
You are 100% correct about that.
Yeah, nice job, Zest.
Zest looks like he is planning on going home, or do you think he's just going to consolidate and go in for the kill?
I don't know if he's feeling that aggressive.
He's Zest, so I think he's going to go.
You do?
Yeah, he's Zest.
That's true. Although I've seen Zest in PvTs where he just dances for like 35 minutes. I guess this is not a Terran, though.
Yeah, no, I think as Protoss, when you got a chance to kill the Zerg, you generally want to pounce on it.
Yeah, it's worth the risk, because if they rebuild, it's real scary.
Alright, there's the Prism, joining up. Man.
Vipers in production, maybe some Abduct on those carriers would not be terrible.
They're into what, though? There's like 12 Hydras?
Corruptors?
8 Corruptors?
Yeah, I mean, the Corruptors can't be there because there's Archon, but if you... Oh, Southern attack.
Oh.
But if...
Oh.
Wow, there's extra Banelings just hanging out. That's cool. Hey, guys.
They're just like, oh, there's nothing here for me to attack.
See, the Corruptors can't engage because of the Archons, but if you abduct the carriers into the Corruptors far away from the Archons, you're having a better time.
Yeah, that's true. But even if the carriers are out of this equation, I'm pretty sure Solar's still dead.
It's not looking great. 107 to 88 supply is not where you want to be if you're a Zerg player. Down on that equation. That is so many Archons. I kind of like it.
That's a lot of cotton balls.
Like, normally it'd go Hydras against this, but then the Hydras are garbage versus the carriers and the Zealots.
And the Psystorm, too.
And the Storm.
There's the Storm. There's the Archons moving forward. Banelings aren't going to help you against this many Archons. The Corruptors dive in, but the carriers are an afterthought. And Zest wins match number 1.
Yeah, a classic example of Protoss, big scary Protoss army is on your front door. And you don't have quite enough as a Zerg player, and you are toast. You are toast. Oh, there was a Baneling nerf. Thanks for reminding me of that one, Mr.
Was it a nerf or just a change?
They nerfed them to do less damage against non-light doohickeys.
Yeah.
So if they're exploding on like Immortals and Archons, they're doing less damage than they used to. Which, again, it wasn't great if you were doing that in the first place, but now it's even a worse idea.
What did it get changed to? It was like from plus 20 or something to like plus 17? Or I thought... I don't know. I'd have to read it. I'm not a Zerg.
I know. I'll look it up for you. Let's see here. Patch notes. Weapon damage changed from 18 plus 17 versus light to 16 plus 19 versus light. So it's less damage versus non-light and more damage versus light.
Less damage versus non-light, more damage against light?
Yes.
Okay.
They made them better versus light targets.
But they still deal the same amount of damage anyway to light, right? So it's just strictly a nerf against non-light.
I think so, yeah. I think the math works out.
All right, here we are.
Yep.
Loading into game number 2.
Yes, yes. All right.
Oh, God. Pardon. I just opened Twitter for a second and I just see the hurricanes will put out the fires. Stop being so negative.
2020, everybody!
Ugh.
In a nutshell. That's a good tweet.
Oh, man. Anyway, in the top left-hand side of the map, he kind of got surprised by the Phoenix. It's Solar.
And in the bottom right, he's up 1-0 today. His name is Zest.
Zest is best.
That's what they say. Blah. Yeah, so GSL Season 1 was this TVT Finals, and it was like, huh, maybe Terran. And then GSL Season 2 was a ZVP Finals, where Rogue just looked completely unstoppable. So, I don't know. It kind of makes me feel like the balance in the game is in a pretty decent spot.
Yeah. I think, sorry, what did you just reference?
Well, GSL. Like,
yeah.
GSL Season 1 was 2 Terrans in the finals. GSL Season 2 was a Zerg and a Protoss in the finals.
Yeah. I definitely think that, like, Terran's not doing bad. I think the complaint has been that Protoss has a hard time against Zerg.
Yes, and yes. Protoss have been having some room to complain recently, for sure.
Mm-hmm. And it doesn't help that, like, most of the best Protoss are going to retire in, like, a year.
And Parting's leaving.
Is that confirmed? Or is he still able to try and fight that?
Last I saw, I thought it was happening, and people were like, he's not... Like, 28 is where they make you go.
Yeah, he's only 25.
Yeah.
So he may be able to defer it, or he should be able to defer it.
He should.
So a lot of people don't actually understand too much about, like, how, and I don't even understand it fully, but the people just hear, oh, Korean military service, and that Parting's got to try and go or whatever, and it's like, oh, Parting's gone. He's already on the bus. No, not yet.
Alright, I'm gonna find some more stuff.
Some more stuff.
Some more information about Parting.
Okay.
And the military.
It's probably just his stream or his Twitter that you have to check out.
His Twitter, I was actually there first, and there's nothing about it. He does not reference military there at all.
No. I actually saw a Reddit post that someone was like, can we please get, like, a thing under players' Wikipedia if they've done their service?
Yes,
or when they have to do it? Or when they did it?
Because I was looking at LaughNgamez. It doesn't say when he did it. He retired, and then sometime the next 6 years, he did his military, but there's no information about it anywhere.
Yeah, see, I think he definitely didn't do it till at least, I think he did it in 2016 to 2018 or so.
Okay, sure, but I can't find any confirmation.
Yeah, there's no reference on it. The only way you can find out is by, like, the odd tournament that he decided to play in, because, like, he was on a Pro League team in 2016.
So I don't know. These people on Reddit are saying that on stream, Parting said he is leaving for the military in October.
I thought it was November.
Whatever, sometime this fall. But Parting said it on stream, apparently. But heaven forbid they link to a clip or anything.
Interpreted it as they will.
Yeah. He said on stream. I don't know. A bunch of people are in here saying they saw him say it. So whatever. I guess we'll find out when we find out.
Yep. Okay. 3DT's warping in for Zest, by the way. Solar's got spores building, though, so he should be fine.
Fine, question mark?
That should be a yes.
There's nothing at the third base. Okay, there's a queen at the third base.
The DT is going after her, though.
Sure are. We're 20 lings on the way. Solar's like, pop now, please.
The drones help. They help their queen.
Dude, they just killed a DT. That's ridiculous.
Not a lot of drones can say that.
No.
It's like the drone's just going about his business, mining, like, it's like, hey, I killed an invisible dude one time.
I'm thinking of it more from the DT perspective, where it's like, so you're in the Protoss afterlife. How'd you die? A drone chewed on me until I died.
They got big claws, man.
It poked me real good.
Alright, Archon's doing their thing, getting in the face of the queens. Another queen, or that was the first queen to die. Another one, though. Lings surrounding, because Solar doesn't want to lose all of his lings. But these Archons are getting a lot of mileage out of them before being repelled.
Yeah, they're doing okay.
Yeah, like...
Roaches are going to pop, like, now, though.
Solar's lost 3, 4 queens now? 4 queens.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Huh? It's good stuff, for sure. It's not game endy, though.
Well, I mean, it's definitely not good. Like, he can't even inject properly at the minute.
That's a good point.
Yeah, he got really, really messed up by those DTs.
Although, Dropper Lord coming into play here.
Oh, is there?
Right side, see that?
Oh, I like it.
I see it. Let's go. That Immortal's not going to help very much.
No. Okay, Zest got 6 gateways building, but they're not done, so he can't just easily warp in something to defend. Although I guess he can warp in a single DT. And that'll put a clock on the Lings, but... we'll see. In go the Lings, and Immortal is about to pop out. Zealots get warped in to help. The Immortal, not bothered, just waltzes away. Because Zest is busy microing on Solar's side.
Yeah. Okay, so we're actually getting +1 missile attack, which indicates to me some kind of a Roach Ravager, maybe some Hydras attack coming in here soon. Getting a 4th base in the mix.
That sounds about right for Solar. Playing a very Roach-heavy style. Infestation Pit's on the way.
Ah, okay.
Maybe he wants to get up to, like, Knight a Swarm Host or something. Zest doesn't want the game to get to that point, though, as he's warping in a couple more Archons. He's got charge. He's got his 9 gateways done. And, oh boy, is he ever going to be planning a big old attack.
Yeah, it's looking pretty intimidating. Alright, here we go. Archons, Immortals, Sentries. That base is toast. Drones are getting massacred here. Ravagers desperately trying to finish.
Oh, the force fields!
Oh no, the Ravagers get almost nothing done.
GG.
Holy smokes. Alright.
Okie dokie, just like that.
Zest, looking good. I mean, yes, 3-time winner. Performing pretty well in 2020. I gotta say, he's had a pretty good year.
Yeah, Zest has been the consistent Protoss.
Mm-hmm.
Other Protoss, not so much. I mean, Stats has been doing well, but he kind of was slumping at the start of the year, I think. But Zest is
I mean, he did make it to the finals of GSL Season 2, but kind of looked outclassed by Rogue.
Yeah, well, Stats is... He's definitely doing well, but
yeah,
Zest has been doing, like, well throughout the past year or two. Haven't really seen him slouch too much. And I'm honestly amazed that these players are all doing so well, like Stats, because he's got military service coming up soon. Sue's got military service coming up soon. And then there's like 1 or 2 other players who've got it coming up pretty soon, but they're still putting out really good results.
True fact. Going out on top of their game. Kind of bittersweet.
Okay, here we are in the bottom left-hand side of the map for Razor Edge Gaming. It is Zest.
And in the top right, he's got his back against the wall. It is Solar. Rogue, do you have some shenanigans in mind? I feel like you do. Okay, maybe not actual shenanigans, but at least hatch block shenanigans.
Mm-hmm.
Great success.
Great success.
Although any more Zergs are like, whatever, I'll take my third. Like, they just don't care.
Yeah, they're not even phased.
No.
If you're phased by this as a Zerg, you're not a pro gamer.
I mean, I get tilted, but I am far from a pro gamer, so your logic makes perfect sense.
Copenhagen Das in chat saying, Zest about to learn who really is best. Solar. Go. Got his feet back
Dang.
on the wall, but he's gonna put his feet up and pounce on Zest.
Holy smokes, Cope believes. Oh, that last game, though, those force fields, keeping them Ravagers in and murdering,
Oh, yeah.
that was just sick.
That was just gravy on top of the opening. Like, killing 4 queens with an Archon drop is crazy.
Yeah, that should not happen. The DTs did some work on their own, too. They helped.
Yeah, it just threw Solar for a loop. The one DT, just even though there's a Spore, boldly attacking. Okay. Lots of drones at the third for Solar. No natural up yet, though. And there she goes.
They're debating the logistics of pouncing on somebody when your feet are already in the air. Apparently he is a Circus Zerg, says Helium Bunny.
Circa de Solar?
I'd go to Cirque du Solar.
But you know what's also at circuses?
Elephants?
Clowns.
Clowns. True.
And pro gamers like to talk about being clowns.
Sometimes matches are clown fiestas.
Mm-hmm. Alright, Zest says, hey, that worked pretty well. Let's do that again. Dark Shrine on the way.
I don't see why not. He did great for him game 1. Oh, did I tell you? I just hummed along to the music going on my Bird War cast the entire time. And that cast got like the second most comments of any video ever on my channel. People were either super mad or super confused.
Wait, so did you
fantastic.
commentate at all?
No, nope. I started it up and the Terran music was playing and I hummed along with it and never stopped. For like 25 minutes.
25 minutes of humming.
Yep, of humming.
Oh,
That's
that is legendary.
People like were really mad. You should try it. All right, DTs, how many queens are you gonna get this time? 0 thus far.
Oh, yeah, gotta be careful.
See, the difference is the War Prism's actually injured here. And the last game, that did not happen. The Prism was fine. Oh, yes, and he gets in. That Archon is...
Oh, is it gonna die? Oh, it's gonna be close. No!
Yep, ghost. All right, so Solar's in a much better spot in this game.
Yeah, Solar's in the exact opposite of the spot he was in.
Yep.
I can't believe it. 25 minutes.
And I did a really good job observing. Like, it's some of my best observing ever because I wasn't worried about
you're
all
not
the
talking
commentating.
or thinking, really. It's just, oh. I think I want to go read the comments on that video after this.
I'll link it to you. Some people are like, is this some kind of a silent protest? Are you okay, Falcon? Do you need someone to talk to? I was like, look,
It's like
it's just fun.
5 months of quarantines finally got to him.
I mean, that's accurate, but... Yeah, the video with the most comments has 150,000 views, and number 2 with the most comments has 5,000. A lot of reactions on that one.
Wait, 5,000 comments?
No, 5,000 views. So
Oh,
it's
okay.
150,000 views on the video with the most comments, which is like 300 or so.
Uh-huh.
And then the second most is 5,000 views and something like 280 comments.
Oh, that's hilarious.
If you're looking for it, Aki, it's best versus last on Fighting Spirit. I mean, I don't know. People would have been less upset, I think, if I'd put something in the comments explaining, like, anything, but I didn't. There was no indication.
You gotta double down. You can't explain
No,
that.
you can't help. Copenhagenos watched it. Was trippy. Pretty good warp prism control. A lesser Protoss has lost that prism. But not Zest. He is best.
Yeah, he's doing a good job with that, but still gotta be careful. I'd like to do something for my channel. I don't know, just like, I don't know, for like April Fools or something. Something like that. Just talk like absurdly fast.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Just like 8 times speed the replay, talk absurdly fast, and bing bang boom, you're home for lunch.
Holy smokes, that'd be incredible. Like, why did he post a 3-minute video? Oh, it's actually a 30-minute video on times 16 speed. Huh.
Alright, +1 about to finish up for Zest. Is he cooking up time and attack? Or... maybe not. Doesn't really scream timing attack to me. So I get the feeling we'll see a 4th base soon.
I just checked the Jazz score. The Jazz are doing fine. What are you laughing about? They're winning. So this is funny. NBA playoffs are happening in the bubble in Orlando, right? Everybody's in there. Nobody's leaving for COVID purposes.
Yeah.
And so the Jazz lost their starting shooting guard to an injury, and their starting point guard had to leave because his wife had a baby, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, the Jazz aren't doing anything this year, and as soon as I pronounce them dead, they look unstoppable. And they were down 1-0, and they're gonna win like 4 games in a row. It's stupid.
Oh. Wow.
Anyway.
Yeah.
That's fun. Sports ball. Anyway, Starcraft is happening.
You watch hockey at all, or?
No, not really hockey guy.
Yeah. I don't watch it too much either. A bad Canadian, but the Canucks are actually doing well this year, and they actually took out last year's Cup champions, so...
Nice. That's a pretty good win.
So I'll do my civic duty and I'll watch.
I mean, I don't know if you have to. Anyway, Zealot Warpin handles the wings moderately well.
I don't know. Last time they made it to the playoffs, like 10 years ago, there was a riot, so you kind of want to keep an eye on that thing.
Oh, yeah, good call. Just be aware of what's going on. You don't want to wake up to a riot one day and being like, wait, what? Never get caught surprised by a riot. Good call.
Alright.
Alright, I don't like roaches in this situation. There's like 10 immortals, man. Stop
Yeah,
it. Also, there's a fleet beacon and 2 Stargates coming in. Roaches are even worse now.
I think... oh, wow, this is actually quite a few roaches. At first, they were just initially the go-away Archon drop roaches.
Yeah, but he's,
yeah,
kept making them.
25's a lot. But man, that's a lot of lurkers, too.
A lot of lurkers. That's the most lurkers I've seen in a while. But there are a lot of immortals, and there's Storm. This is a little dicey for Solar.
Yeah, but can you ever have too many lurkers?
Yes? I mean, obviously, because, like, what if that's all carriers?
Yeah, but... okay, barring anti-air. Like, look at this. Solar just charges forward. And he's just spining up all over the place.
That burrow time upgrade is so good.
Crazy. You just jump in your opponent's face and dig underneath them.
The goal here is to try to kill Zest before these carriers get out, because there is nothing that can stop those.
Yeah.
That range is so
going
stupid good.
Big zealots around. Oh man, from all directions.
Okay.
That's a good move.
It's pretty good.
But
The Immortals are trying to take down the Lurkers, but they're taking bonus damage as well as dealing bonus damage. They whittled down that Lurker count pretty effectively. 12 Hydras in production. Again, if it's only 2 Hydras, yes. Or sorry, 2 carriers. Hydras can do okay, but once that carrier group gets high, it's super scary.
yeah, look at the supply though. 130
Yeah?
to 200.
Yeah, this is not looking good for Zest.
No,
Copenhagen
Solar
Dust's prediction. It's coming true.
fighting back. Solar was doing what, like a handstand or something on Zest right now?
Yes. He's got his back to the wall and his feet in the air, and he's pouncing. I believe is what it was.
Yeah, Zest looks like a pretty dead nerd. GG,
There it
Solar, fighting back.
All right. We got ourselves a series here.
Mm-hmm.
It's always sad when the first 2 rounds are sweeps. It always makes me a little disappointed, but excellent. Very good work there. Solar makes the Lurkers work before the carriers come out. Looking good. But the last couple of minutes of that replay there, the Hydras were attacking the Interceptors directly and killing them. And I've always kind of felt like that's a disrespectful thing to do. Because, like, everybody knows you don't just attack the Interceptors with carriers, you have to attack the body. But that's basically you saying, I have enough to where I can just kill your Interceptors and I don't need to even worry about the carrier body. It just feels disrespectful to me. It always makes me laugh.
Yeah, usually it's either you kill the carriers or you retreat.
Yeah. But when you're just like, all these Interceptors are dead, good luck, dead weight carriers. It just...
Then the Protoss just has a very expensive paperweight.
Very expensive, very supply-heavy paperweight. And it's not even good at paperweight, because it flies. Terrible.
That's actually true.
Yeah.
It's worse than a paperweight.
Even paperweights have utility. But I guess technically carriers could scout if they didn't have any Interceptors. So, sure?
I guess.
That's
looking on the bright side.
There you go.
Did I order a carrier, by the way? Blizzard released those statues, and I definitely ordered something.
Were you intoxicated when you were ordering this?
Maybe.
Okay. That would explain why you don't know what it is. How did I not see these?
They were actually having like a sale, because usually the statues are like absurdly expensive. These ones, not so much. It was like $100 for like 2 or something.
Is it through Dark Horse?
I think so. And you could.
It's like $300. Holy smokes!
Oh, which one is it? They did like a Kerrigan, a Rainer, and like a battle cruiser, I think.
The carrier's $300, and
okay,
it has payment plans.
Yeah, the carrier's not in that. I didn't order the carrier. I think it was the BC and then the Rainer I ordered. I can't remember, or the Kerrigan. I can't remember. I was so on the fence about it, but I was like, no, buy it.
There was more merch. Wish there was more Starcraft merch, just in general.
Yeah, that's why I ordered it. I was like, I like Starcraft merch.
Oh yeah, the Kerrigan one's only $35. That's way cheaper.
Yeah,
and the Rainer's one's only $35. Well, holy smokes! I had no idea this was happening.
It's really cool. I actually got to remember to check, because now that I think about it, I think I ordered 2, and I want to order the third too.
Dude, the Rainer one is awesome.
Oh, I know, eh?
Well, now I want it.
I don't have room in my house for things like that, but I will make room.
The battle cruiser's only $60?
I know.
Hundreds of dollars.
Usually they're like absurdly expensive things like that.
Maybe they weren't selling any because they were absurdly expensive.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like a one-time order thing. Like, I think it says that you'll actually get it like around Christmas or whatever, or at the very latest, the end of the year. But that's fine.
Okay.
It's just like a present for future me.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it.
There we go.
Go
Sold.
impulse purchasing.
You're welcome, Blizzard.
Yeah, you should get a cut. And there's free shipping?
Yeah.
Insanity.
By the way, Zest has been doing some funky stuff.
I mean, it's Golden Wall, I kind of assumed.
Yeah. Proxy Stargate, taking the back base as his base, And Solar found the Stargate, by the way, which is very, 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 very bad news, Bears. However, that pylon positioning might be good enough for this Oracle to get out.
Yeah, but Solar's ready for it, so... Actually, he's not making a Spore. I'm kind of worried about this.
Yeah, I guess he'll just put his queens.
Oh, nope, Spore coming up.
10 seconds, Spore takes 20 seconds to build. It'll, yeah, cutting it close, but he knows the timing. Underdog in chat saying, I knew that Zest is going to bed around 4, but it's early in the morning in Korea. Yes, it is. Zest waking up for our events is always sometimes a wild card.
It's a little dicey sometimes, like, yeah.
It's like all the other players, I'm like, okay, they'll probably be there. Zest, where's Zest?
Well, he's here today. Copenhagenos ordered the $300 carrier. Hot dang, Cope.
Oh.
Good man. Alright, so this is where you just Ling Flood and try to kill the nerd?
Yeah, because he doesn't have oracles really to help, right?
Nope. And they're in.
And Solar is going to tie this series up, isn't he?
Yeah, I think every Protoss player on Earth has been in this situation. They know how it ends.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's hard for Zest.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, pro tip. Don't get your proxy Stargate scouted, because you'll die in the long run. Huh. Yeah, that wall was late. Look how late that wall was. Incredible. All right. We'll hop into the next game here. Then thanks everybody for being here. 325 viewers, great numbers. They're trying to grow that every Afreeca world, so
yeah.
Tell your Starcraft friends. If you're in Starcraft Discord servers, you can post the link to the stream in there. Tell people to come hang out. You can set up your own little watch parties too in Discord. You know, just go into a voice chat room and make fun of our casting if you want. Notice how Falcon has so much hair on his head and LaughNgamez has like no hair on his head.
It's all gone.
Very interesting contrast for sure. Yes, it's all gone.
It's
and
the two ways people are handling the coronavirus.
It is.
It's like you either lose it and cut off all your hair, or you lose it and you grow out your hair.
Yep. Yeah, I haven't gotten a haircut or a beard trim since like February, so that's me.
All right. I actually had my sister give me my haircut. I'm not going to tilt my head on stream because you'll see. I was
fair
like,
enough.
My hair's already short. I'm not going to pay the full price for a hairdresser just to get it shortened a little bit. Do your worst.
Yeah.
Oh, and she did.
And she did. You asked for
but
it.
But it's whatever. Hair grows back.
Yeah.
Or I could just shave it all off. Yeah, anyway. Top right, it's Zest. You know who he is at this point.
Oh, excuse me. And in the bottom left, it is Solar. All right, here we go. This is the moment. We have come into a 5th game in a best-of-5 series.
Yeah, who's gonna take it?
I don't know. It kind of feels like Solar's warmed up.
Yeah.
Right? Like, he died to stupid stuff in the games that he lost, but when it gets down to it, if he can kind of keep his early game clean, I think he's got this taken care of.
Yeah. I got faith in my boy Zest.
Okay.
I think he's gonna pull it out. Okay. Normal builds from these players. Pillars of Gold. How is this map for PvZ?
Excellent question.
I honestly haven't had a chance to watch like too many pro PvZs on it lately, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that it looks, just due to the openness of the third, alright for Zerg.
Yeah, for sure. The rush distance isn't close enough that Roach Ravager all-ins are super common here. A lot of expansions you can take. It's not quite Ice and Chrome, but... Samacron, why you gotta live in Australia, man? He's like, I don't get free shipping.
Oh,
Because you made the choice of living in Australia.
Either. There's like a... You can't get free shipping, but you can get like a 20% off code or something. Oh. If you make your account, or there was one on the top banner. I was actually kind of annoyed, because I was like, oh, okay, I'll make an account. And I got like the 15% off code. And then it like advertised like a 20% off one above it. After I had made the order, and I was like, no!
No! Oracle on the way, not proxy this time.
Should have chosen a different region at the sim character creation screen.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. You're just living with your poor choices at this point. Samaker and I actually had an unfortunate shipping incident that happened earlier this year.
Oh?
So he wanted the Final Fantasy VII Remake Collector's Edition.
Mm-hmm.
But they wouldn't ship it to Australia because everyone hates Australia, it turns out.
Okay.
So, yeah, Japan wouldn't ship to Australia, but they'd ship to America, go figure.
Right.
So shipped it to my house, and then I shipped it to him. And holy smokes, is shipping to Australia from America really expensive?
Oh, yeah. How much was
Way
it?
more than we thought. I don't remember, but it was, like, significantly more than anticipated. So he ended up paying, like, the full price for the collector's edition, and then so much more just to actually get it. Bad times.
That poor
Real
guy.
bad times, yeah.
And they just wouldn't ship it to Australia, huh?
That's, as far as I know, that's what he said.
The local GameStop didn't have any copies or whatever?
No.
That's tragic.
Super tragic. So, again, the lesson here is, don't live in Australia if you can help it. Their video game prices are absurd, too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like, it's pretty bad in Canada, but Australia has it really rough. Although, Australia, they can get refunds on everything.
That's true. They have some really nice consumer protection laws down there. Hey, it's a depth printer, go burr!
Look at that, it's Zest, and he's making adepts.
Huh. Why aren't the Lings helping at all? Guys.
They're stepping up now, but I guess seeing as how they're all dead, that's probably why they didn't want to help.
Fair.
Zest hasn't actually killed a lot of drones with this yet.
Yeah, I was noticing that.
Roach's repositioning for Solar in position to stop this. Will Zest just target down drones and hopefully get something? Because so far he hasn't got a lot.
No. This is really well defended. Maybe just not great target firing by Zest. Hard to say. Yeah, Salmacron says the entire collector's edition ended up running him $1,800 in US dollars.
That's a joke, right?
Nope.
What?
Yeah, like I said, it was more than we expected.
Is it made out of gold?
Nope.
Oh my gosh.
So the crazy thing is, I went to I went to, who did I go to first to ship it? Somebody like DHL. And it was expensive, and I was like, what? So then I went to a different shipper, and they were more expensive. And then another one, and they were more expensive. I was like, so... this isn't getting any better. The more I price shop here.
Like, could you have just bought a plane ticket to Australia and hand-delivered it?
Honestly, kinda. Almost. Anyway, I hope we've impressed the importance of not living on Australia to our audience today. All 8 of you in there that speak English.
Yes. They probably just hear the word Australia a lot.
Yeah. Oh, I wonder if Koreans move to Australia a lot.
There's been actually a few Korean, or there was King Kong, who was a good Korean player that kind of just dominated the Oust scene for quite a while.
That'll work.
He disappeared around like 2016, 2017, I think.
Mm-hmm.
After just, I guess, getting tired of winning all the Australian events. And then there was Bud Always, who was from Taiwan and doing that.
Oh, yeah. I remember But Always. He had some good wins, and then he kind of disappeared.
Yeah, I actually messaged him the other day just to be like, are you still playing? Because he didn't play in the in like the last season, but he tried out for this one, and I think he made it in. So
good.
We'll see. He's playing in the Taiwan region now, though, again.
Yeah,
so.
he did some crazy stuff with carriers and made it work.
Yeah, we actually had him in Afreeca World.
Yeah, I like him. Alright, so let's take stock here. Adept all-in killed 6 drones and lost 14 adepts. That does not seem like a good long-term number if you are Zest.
No. But is that going to stop Zest from doing an all-in?
No.
Because he's Zest. And it's game 5. Zest is going for the all-in. Immortals, Stalkers, Mass Sentry taken on Solar's Roach Ravager defense.
Alright, here come the Ling counterattacks, which... Okay.
Oh, is there a warping to help? Stalkers are not what you need, Zest.
Yeah, that's... And he's not... Hang on, is he repositioning the wall?
He definitely needed Adepts to be warped in there instead of Stalkers, I feel. Now he's warping in a few Adepts, which is
okay, he's got it. It's held.
Oh, crazy that he's warping in enough units to actually hold that off. That was a ton of Lings. The battle on the front
but that means your warpings aren't available for the front here, and that's a problem.
Yeah, Zest still got himself a pretty scary army trying to push into Solar's third base right now.
Yeah, the force fields are okay, but again, the longer this goes on, the better it is for Solar.
Yeah, Zest losing a lot of Stalkers and a lot of units to Corrosive Bile.
Ugh. Yeah, I think if Solar's control here is good enough, I think he's just got this. And I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be good. This is, after all, the Afreeca World event. Oh, we got a Warp Prism! Oh, rest in peace.
Great Corrosive Biles. Zest has just eaten so many Corrosive Biles this battle.
Upgrades are favoring Solar here. His army supply is almost double that which Zest's is.
I like how every Zest all-in just turns into him making a bajillion Stalkers. And then he taps out. GG, Solar. Reverse sweeps.
Dude, Copenhagen was right.